These are summer jams.
Yep.
Summer jam.
Summer
But
jams.
mine's not, won't be a jam in the classical sense of the
Wait,
word.
I've got so many to pick from.
Or no, I did. Oh, I did last time.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that one.
So, are we on?
We are on.
So you introduced the topic, summer jam.
Yep, summer jam.
So before we jump in, how about like, okay, what makes a great summer jam?
I think it's kind of a broad
I
topic.
think it's really broad because you could take a summer anyway.
Right.
Honestly.
See, I think
it's-
there's-
You're in
I-
your car, your windows down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
summer jam.
Got your camels.
You want other?
Actually, it seems to me like when songs get to be songs of the summer, right? They're the like the catchy, infectious, ear
Yeah.
candy
Yep.
stuff.
But to me, I feel like it's like you're listening to it is performative. Like you want other
Yeah.
people to know that you are listening.
That's a
to
great
this.
point.
That's-
It is, right?
yes. And it doesn't have to be on the radio as a result of that, right?
Right, that's right.
That's not
Yeah.
necessarily what it is.
No, it could be a CD or a cassette tape.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Is the radio still a thing?
Yes.
Is it listened to by young people?
Sometimes.
I
Depends.
do.
Like local stations even?
99 point.
When you turn it on, do you
99.9
hear
is
Fleetwood Mac?
What is that? KGOR?
Yeah.
KGO.
Like oldies?
Mhm.
Good
Well,
one,
that's
Do you
guys.
listen to that?
Bless
Yeah.
your
It's,
heart.
it's like the only
99.9.
tolerable station on there.
And that is ear
CD
candy.
105.9.
Yeah.
I
I'm
heard
not
that
a big
there's.
listener.
Which one were you talking
Boomer.
about? 99.9.
Boomer
You
is
guys do
one.
104.5.
They
Yeah,
they go
104.5
deep.
fell off.
I
It
try
used to be good.
Yeah,
92.3 every once in a while. but
Every
then
once in a
it's
while.
Like
always
Z92,
Linkin Park
yeah.
or
I like the sort of-
Seether
I-
or
yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
I like 97.
Switch.
You hear
Spanish
that on
stations.
what?
Spanish.
But not
You're like
92.3.
scrolling through, you just hear the little bit of
Trumpets,
Spanish.
like-
Yeah.
But not
Oh,
The morning show, the one that's famous for the morning show.
on 92.3,
Yeah.
not Fazoli. That's Todd and Tyler.
There you go.
Okay, that confuses me. Their politics and their fan base. They're not.
They were the
People
ones-
don't understand them.
It's the manosphere.
weren't they the ones that threatened to leave the Metro if they didn't build the convention center?
Todd and Tyler.
Oh, it's Z92.
Do you know who they're? Do you know who we're
They
talking
carry-
about?
I know.
They draw a lot of water. in this
Here's
town.
something for you. Their predecessors were
Oh.
two guys named
Otis
Diver
12 and
Dan
Diver
Dooney
Dan
and
Dooney.
Otis 12.
I waited
like
on
Otis
I
12.
waited on Mr. 12
Yeah.
like every week
He lives
for
right
a
over
year.
He's
here.
on the classical station.
Yeah, now he's
Yeah.
do you listen to that?
Not much.
His last name is not 12.
Right.
It's like
right.
a-
No, I saw him at the grocery store a while
We
ago.
drifted.
Change your pace.
Yeah. All right, here
let's
we go.
jump in. Who's
Who's
going
up?
first?
You go first.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go with my original thought. So, and I picked this one because the album turns 25 this summer.
Oh.
It's Deftones,
Oh.
Digital Bath. It's probably the song I've listened to most in my life. I know where I was on June 20th, the year 2000. Drove to Best Buy. I took a day off work, drove to Best Buy, bought 2 copies of White Pony CD, went home, and I listened to Want to Get Really to my friend. And since then, this has just been ingrained in my life, and I listen to it all the time. And it's got like I think a summery jam kind of vibe. So
I'm looking forward to hearing
Me
it.
too.
Bath.
Like I want to say, like your eyes do. We are downstairs where no one can say new life break away tonight.
I feel like more.
That's were the summers in small town Iowa sort of foggy and dark.
Certainly rainier than here. There's a sultriness to it.
There is, yeah. There's sultry is
Sultry,
a great
it could
word.
just it'd be hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it being
I
hot.
feel that yeah.
I feel that cruising, you know.
Yeah.
You put on like
Whoa.
So that makes me wonder,
Bar
is a
lounge.
car absolutely necessary for these summer jams? Is that?
I mean,
is that
I listen
part
to the
of it?
song year round, and in a
And it
myriad of contexts. But it's also it is a great one to just have in the car with the window, and it yeah. And I very strongly associate it with summer because it came out in June, and I just played it on a loop that summer. So
I think it's
that's
great
what-
that you
that's-
have that song in a particular moment in time that is summer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's a handful of albums that like I remember the day, like where I was and when I got it.
London Calling for me, yeah.
Listen to it. Kid A is another
I
one.
think I was on fourth
But anyways,
floor.
that's
It kind of feels like human. I don't know. I get like
Yeah.
I get that.
That's-
Yeah, I like that. Sultry was the right word. 'Cause it
Right.
had that, like you're moving through thick air.
and the Deftones. I mean, the Deftones is like it's almost like a sports team for me, like my loyalty to this band. 'Cause
Can
I
you talk about them a little bit?
in on them from the first album, and it's just they're like this has been a part of my life since I was these guys' age, right? And wasn't influenced by like friends or like it was just
You found it.
I found this band and I introduced it to my
Isn't that
friends.
great?
Yeah. And,
Well,
and they were kind of lumped in with like the new metal, the Corns and the Limp Bizkit, and this was for them sort of a departure from that. It's their third album, and so that like there's a mellowness and a melody, and I guess.
yeah, that was not corn-like.
No. Although there are the next song on the album
Is it?
Well, it's not corn-like, but it's very heavy.
Okay, huh.
Screams.
Yeah, investigators.
Twist.
Yeah, that's a.
It is a drastic departure, and the song itself, Chino Moreno's lyrics are often inscrutable, but it's a song about dropping a toaster in a bathtub of a woman that he
Oh,
loves.
you mentioned that before, yeah.
On accident?
Nope, that's the song.
Who makes toast in the bathtub?
Digital bath.
Well, I think it was
that's-
plugged in, and then
Yeah.
they. Oh, I see.
So there's like a dark
Third
like
eye.
undercurrent to
Yeah.
everything that's good too. I think that's part of the deal. So I've talked too long about it definitely.
Well, this won't take long, but it has similarly. It is a band that I introduced my friends to, and this song, anytime I hear it, it is like summer to me, no matter what. I mean, I remember a cold spring day driving on a highway out by Hardington. I heard it. I'm like, God, this drags you into summer. It's Rockaway Beach by a little New York combo called the Ramones. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shooting at a rhythm of a bubble door. Sunny as I, and I want some. It's not hard, not hard to reach. We can hitch a ride to Rockaway Beach. Up on the roof, out on the street. Down in the playground, the hot concrete. Boys rock, it's too slow. Nothing that's going on the radio. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. Rock, rock, Rockaway Beach. We can hitch a ride to Rockaway Beach.
Is this a side one, track one, this song, or does it?
Oh, you know what? I'm embarrassed to say I don't know where it exists because I think it's on Leave Home, and I don't think it.
Second song.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say.
that's what Digital Bath is second song. See, like
Oh.
so maybe we got a little thing.
Oh,
like
really?
like a track two, like what? How do you follow up a strong track one? And I mean that's a great. That is like a paradigmatic summer jam.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That feels like summer.
Lyrically, it even like whatever it means to be chewing your bubble gum in rhythm.
It seems a lot more polished than what I've heard from them.
Really, it's funny because it wasn't until this album, an album called Road to Ruin, that they got a producer who was known for like their previous albums were said to be in need of polish, right?
Right.
And I think that is one of their earlier albums, the second one. But I don't know. I know you're not a big punk
Yeah.
rock. Isn't do much for you. Did that song? I mean,
It was.
it's-
I don't hate it. I just
Mhm. Is it because it's too accessible? Too? It's like.
no, I don't know.
Huh.
I just kind of.
I mean, is it up tempo? Because I don't love a lot of up tempo music.
I don't like. Like this is good. I don't like the sort
You're
of.
not an up-tempo fella.
No, I'm mid tempo.
Mid-tempo.
Slow
yeah.
chord. That's my
I don't like that early 2000s.
Like
sort
the
of
pop punk,
where
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the singing is
Some
just
41 and like that
yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Speaking of pop punk, last week on NPR there was this band Sunday Morning that they interviewed, and they were claiming to be pop punk, and then they played some tracks from their album, and I'm like, dude, that is junk, man. That is not pop punk, and I can't remember the name of the band. And they're identifying as queer, and that was a big part of why, whatever. They're audience based, etc. But there was just no way that they should get a call, whatever it was they were doing. I mean, who's the iconic
Who's the
pop
arbiter?
punk? Yeah, well, me, but
Green Day is the
Green Day.
Yeah,
That's good.
I like Green
I mean,
Day.
That's
good.
good.
I love Green Day. but,
And that is pop punk.
Right.
I agree.
And it's and Green Day, not to do the up tempo, but Green Day's not as like fast as some of the other like Rancid or whatever.
No, right.
So they're pop punk.
Sure.
And Rancid even kind of leans into pop punk.
Yeah, they
but-
do.
And sort of Irish punk. They have
Yeah.
the accordion. We're gonna probably
We might
have to hasten
like
our
Black
pace.
Flag, maybe.
We can hasten. So, I'm just racking my brain to think if I haven't done this particular track before, but it is, for me, the summer song. It's Pavement, Gold Sounds.
Oh, sure.
Gold Sounds with a Z. Are you familiar?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
This is a good
So
one.
I recall, this takes me to my '74 Beetle convertible
Mhm.
in the summer, and it does it every time.
Yeah.
back to those gold sounds and keep my advent to yourself, because it's nothing I don't like. Is it a crisis or a boring change when it's central, so essential? It has a nice ring when you laugh at the low life opinions, and they're coming to the chorus now. I keep my address to yourself, 'cause we need secrets, back right now. Because I never wanna make you feel that you're social, never ignorant soul, believe in what you wanna do, and do you think, oh, it's a major
My first
flaw?
appearance on the show, I brought in Bonnie Prince Billy and Matt Sweeney.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
Matt,
yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Sweeney, so Stephen Malcolmus and Matt Sweeney are sort of the pull up Rio's song real quick, just to give it a little listen. I think you would like it a lot. The album came out last year, and it's spectacular. And it's got
Oh, did it? Really?
it's got a drummer.
For how long
White.
and how high do we ride?
This is Stephen Malcolmus.
While we wait for the shade to reply, up above the world again, going up above the world again.
That's great. But their best lyric is like the one about Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, guys, what do you got?
Yeah.
I got mine.
Do we not vote on these songs anymore?
It's on-
'Cause
no,
that,
it's getting
that gets a
Everything is good.
1,000.
Everything's
It's
above
all
average.
art.
Oh,
I should have known.
Okay, I'm,
You know there's a movie about Pavement? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's like, don't bring me on the show.
I saw this band last summer, Tedeschi Trucks Band.
Oh man, I've been listening
Yeah.
to them all last night.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
It's so good. Like
It
I think
is good.
I think you could make the case this guy's the best guitar player like ever.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay.
So his uncle was a drummer for the Allman Brothers, and he was
Oh, wow.
playing with them when he was 12.
Oh my god.
So
And he's
please,
alive?
And he lived to
alive,
tell
yeah.
about
No
it.
pick either.
yeah, no pick. He's a slide player.
Yeah.
But they
Really?
got this
Oh,
they got
nice.
this like 14-piece band. It's just
A couple of percussionists.
Where did they
yeah.
play?
They played at the Astro
Okay.
last summer.
All right.
That would be a great
Yeah,
show.
it was so good. So
I'm-
yeah, the
I'm
song's
excited.
called Gravity.
She put you in and she held you. Yeah, she did.
are long too.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're truly
They're kind of
jammy.
jammy, yeah.
Yeah, not too long, but they're
Well, and that's really when you get into like Fish as a
Talking
jam
about
band.
rock punk, though.
right.
I like that that's accessible right out of the
I
gate.
mean, this is more accessible.
Yeah.
This is not like Fish in that way.
Or String Cheese Incident. Good one. Why summer? Like, why was that your summer? Because you saw him in the summer? Is that what
Yeah,
you're doing?
I guess,
you're connecting
yeah.
to that?
Well, and that, but the
know,
slide
they had a
guitar and
little-
sort of the
Oh, yeah,
bluesy
kinda,
feel,
yeah.
like
Swamp.
that's a hot
Got
night.
some-
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah.
Well played.
that's great.
What'd you guys bring?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, this song, I mean, I'm picking kind of going out left field here, but I mean, this song, I mean, I saw this guy live. It's by Zach Bryan. I love Zach Bryan.
This is country then?
I mean,
Oh.
I don't really think of Zach Bryan as country. He's country rooted, but he's more pop than
Is
country.
this the guy with he wears a stocking hat?
No.
No, who am I speaking of? Zach somebody else. Country guy wears.
Zach Brown.
Zach,
Zach
okay,
Brown.
sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a really just like acoustic guy. I mean, he plays acoustic. This song came out last year before, not maybe year before that. It was a single he put out. I mean, I don't really know how I heard it. It just kind of popped up on my playlist, something, and I've been listening to it. And I mean, like, I live really far away, so like my drive home, I have a bunch of just scenic, like, drive-in, like, trees, like, no one's around me. So I mean, this song really just that cruising summer, like vibe. It's Blue Jean Baby.
Oh, okay.
Zach Bryan.
Heard this?
Blue Jean Baby.
I don't think I've heard it.
I don't think I've heard
It's
this.
not that popular.
Zach Bryan.
I saw
Give me 2 more hours and I'll head downstairs. I got a bad hangover and it's staying here. You were laughing in your coveralls with your bandana tied last night. I don't know if it's just me, but I find peace in these evenings. There's a barely lit cigarette burning a hole in your blue jeans. American girls love goodbyes, and I've been getting by on pining for the need to rest my eyes. It's a long way home and it's 4 in the morning. It's a long way home and it's 4.
Song for it. This could be Americana.
I mean, these fellas are too young, but that song like that is almost written to like at an outdoor bar, like everybody's kind of
Yeah.
like singing along with the chorus.
That's
Right.
kind of
That's-
that's kind of what I was feeling when I
Yeah.
heard it. I was like, yeah, this is
Very good.
It's got.
Um,
I can see enjoying that a lot.
Blue Jean Baby. Is that
Yeah.
pretty much the content of the song? Like,
Kinda,
it's
yeah.
an homage to.
Denim?
the- Yeah, hopefully that. And that, well played. How
Yeah,
many?
it's-
Like, if you go see him, how many people are in that band?
It's. I think he writes everything, but there's like 5 or 6 people in his live band. Like at the end of the concert, he played another song. It was called Revival, and like instead of playing just the song that was like 3 or 4 minutes, he played for like 10 minutes and introduced every single person. Everyone got a solo. So I mean,
Oh, huh.
at his band, he shows like everyone that's in his band, but like I'm pretty sure he mostly writes his stuff on his own.
Is he older, younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
20-something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, these Gen Z.
Oh, yeah.
Like the genre boundaries are not as defined.
I'm glad this is
No.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
better than
this is
some
like
other
have
stuff.
this than-
Right.
than, like,
We're much
Selena,
more close-minded.
So, yeah.
And I prefer it.
Taylor Swift.
Well, if that's new music, I'm maybe
tempo's
opening
wrong.
my heart
Right.
to it. Well done.
That's great.
I'm gonna look
Aiden,
into
what
that.
do you got?
I like
You got
it.
something
All right,
good?
yeah, I do.
Look at him
so this
smile.
is yeah, this is a little different. I'm excited to bring someone like this. So, person I'm bringing, his name is Billy Strings.
Oh, I love Billy
Yeah,
Strings.
so when he's a bluegrass player.
Dust in a baggie.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I'm bringing.
I was gonna bring that.
So it's more, now, to be fair, his voice isn't like the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. but-
It's genre appropriate.
yeah, it's genre.
I don't think anything that's been played
But
really
he's
far.
an unbelievable guitarist, but he's also a great storyteller. And this song is, I mean, you read this, you see the title "Dust in a Baggie," and you'll quickly find out what he means by that. But you'll hear the
Do we need
lyrics.
to put a disclaimer on this?
Probably.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
It's not.
It's such a fun song though, and it just gives summer vibes. I think it's great though.
Summer
Dust the
vibe.
house. What do you do with your dust?
Touche.
I ain't 7'7",
methamphetamine has got a damn good hold of me. My tweaker friends have got me to the point of no return. I just took the ladder to the bulb and watched it burn. This 5% has got me here. Well, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie.
Yeah,
Really?
he plays an upright. Well, his band, there's usually an upright.
He sort of
bass
looks like
in the
Kiefer
band.
Sutherland.
And then he plays this acoustic guitar, like old acoustic guitar. I forget that. I'm not.
Is it a Guild?
What it is?
I think it's they're Martin.
Martin?
Yeah, I think it's a Martin.
Yeah.
It's a Martin from like the 40s that
Wow.
he has.
So it's a
he also has a
$1 million
signature
Martin.
guitar, but he has these really old guitars and just this insane.
Can you pick like that a little bit?
I've been trying to learn this.
That is
stuff.
nuts.
It's like-
There's another bluegrass song by Bill Monroe called Tennessee Stud that has this
Okay,
great,
yeah.
and I've seen it played, and I like, oh my God, that just puts everything out of reach. I'll never get to that.
Right.
And that was the thing. I love, if you're progressive bluegrass, right? Are you familiar with that a little bit?
Sort of.
Kind of jazz bluegrass. I don't know. That was so cool because it was like bluegrass. The bluegrass I know and think about when I hear the word bluegrass.
Yeah.
That was great.
This leaves nothing to be desired with that. It really is great.
Well, there's
Like
that
a right,
video
like
still,
right out of Bill Monroe.
The one,
And easy on.
the one where he's like on the couch.
Oh yeah, the sort of origin of the song is what that came out probably 12 to 15
Yeah,
years
what does
ago.
the song mean? I missed that.
Like, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Oh well,
Bag of
it's
dust.
it's
Okay, I think it's a drug reference. I got you. Well, 'cause
And he's
I was
a-
also
so
thinking
is
about
White Pony.
like
So,
a
yeah,
cremated
began
corporal
that.
vessel, our
no,
bodies.
the sort of the origin of this video is a sort of a cool thing. It's on YouTube. It's a
English teacher.
it's probably a 15-year-old video of him and a few of his friends in a basement at a party, and the guys are like, "Oh, you play that song you just wrote for this whatever competition," and then he plays that song, and then that video game, I mean, millions and millions. Of
Really?
views, and that's sort of how it
You
came
launched him
to be his. What's the right word?
like
for
a
it?
signature.
signature work, or like
Uh,
I'm thinking of a word.
but you said his catalog or whatever, what he's is like that. It's all kind of.
Yeah,
That's kind of the fastest.
I like it.
yeah. There's another one.
There a banjo in that band? Do you know?
It sounded like
Can
it.
there
Yeah,
not
I
be?
think I heard.
I know. Can there not be? I heard a fiddle, right?
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah,
Where's-
there's another song that he has. It's a little different that I also like. It was the one I was debating on bringing. It's called "Meet Me at the Creek," and it's a lot more like. It's similar, but it's less. It's more. You want to play like a second of that actually? Just sort of give you a take because he has.
Yeah, no,
he has
no.
two different like styles that he plays, and I really.
This is great, man.
He scribbles the South. So
You'll see the two. These are very different styles.
Well, I'm standing all alone by the river of my home, thinking about the days I've left behind. All the years I rode, not a nickel can I show, and the river helps to ease my worried mind.
I feel like
Yeah.
it would be like going fishing.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like.
And you were saying that his voice wasn't like.
I think his voice
You were
is
like
great.
apologizing.
Yeah,
That
I
was
think-
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
are
how
you,
you
are you
sound.
familiar with the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I don't think so.
Oh my God! You guys need to stop everything and watch that.
but there's a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like bluegrass was a really like esoteric sort of like not well loved genre, And then it was like around 2000 that movie came out.
Yeah.
And it has a soundtrack, and the Old Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack is super famous, and it kind of brought bluegrass on
Okay.
Main Street.
Yep.
So the soundtrack is great, and this sounds like what would be on that soundtrack. And then the film itself, it's a
Parody.
Coen Brothers, right? It's like they did Fargo and No Country for Old Men, and those guys, and it's George Clooney and John Turturro.
John Goodman, yeah, he's
And
the
it's
leader of it, yeah.
it's the Odyssey. It's the story of the Odyssey
Yeah.
in Depression era
It's
South.
the
So
Odyssey.
there's a Polyphemus, there's a one-eyed, right, doesn't John Goodman's character end up with
yeah.
a path?
It's so good, and it's got a great soundtrack. If you like that music,
Oh, yeah.
you would like the film.
It's
and
a
the
great
soundtrack.
entertaining movie, and if you're an English professor,
It's because
It's awful
most
there,
like
I'll
I know
tell
there's like a Christopher Nolan Odyssey blah 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 coming out. It's gonna be a
Oh, yeah.
steaming pile of dog.
Yeah.
But this is a creative take on it. So you got sidetracked.
it's a great.
I like that. It's a little up tempo for my taste, but it's,
Yeah.
it's pretty.
He's got a couple, like, he's got that song with Luke Combs. It's pretty good.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
people are gonna tune into this like summer jams, and they're gonna be probably a little misled. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we should play Tupac and Dre's "California Love" on the way
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
just
probably.
to sort of fill that.
I thought
in.
about bringing that one.
I was gonna bring this Allman Brothers song because I was blasting in my car, like all the windows down.
See, there you
And then-
go.
But then a Harley Davidson pulled up next to me and he was listening to the same song and I had to crank. I was like, this is great.
Actually,
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Down Rodeo by Rage Against the Machine. That's the best
Oh,
window down
yeah.
crank song. That's a summer jam too.
Are we gonna do this next year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
'Cause I think
So
what
next
we need
year-
We
is
gotta
a
go out and
great-
listen to new
I
things.
put it on my budget. We'll see if we come through. But I'm asking to move this desk and to put in like a brown table
Like a
with
studio?
chair. Yeah,
Like,
and,
nice.
and do all of our recording at a like sitting around an
That
actual
would be
table
great.
and
Sounds good.
Not
and
that
turn this
doesn't
room
have
into
ambiance.
You should
Yeah.
put in your budget to have Billy Strings come play.
Oh, yeah.
So I've actually truly thought, I don't know if you've heard the name William Elliott Whitmore. He's an Iowa artist. He's like bluegrass adjacent. He's from the Keokuk area in southern and southeast Iowa. He plays Omaha every once in a while, but his songs, there's like real narrative in his, and I thought like it would be cool to bring him on because that's accessible. And then like he could play some music and talk about like storytelling. That has actually crossed my mind that would be a cool
Yeah.
English.
That sounds great.
Well, that's the guy who backed up Bob Mould. You know his name.
Oh, yeah,
We were talking about it walking.
guy
somewhere.
from Minneapolis.
In the band, the Get Steady, Rock Roll.
Craig Finn.
Craig Finn.
Yep.
Are you
Storyteller.
a fan of Craig Finn?
No, but I know the Hold Steady. I've
Yeah, the
they,
Hold-
they opened up for the Drive-By Truckers when I saw them.
Okay.
And it was